Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Wednesday, September 11th, 2019. The tarot card for today is the Tower, and this beautiful Tower card comes to us from English artist Olivia Rose. It's a tarot deck in progress, and I think I've shown you one or two images so far. I will continue to do so. You can follow her on Facebook at Olivia Rose, no space in there, and see all of her other phenomenal artwork as well. If you have been listening to me for a while, then you are more than likely aware that I pulled all of this year's cards a year ago, back in September of last year. So when I came upon this one, I don't really look at which card has been written down with which date and what's going on. And when I came upon this card, I actually have to say I was a bit aghast. I mean, after all, today is, September 11th. It's 9/11. And, seeing the Tower there really upset me. So I do want to remind everyone to, no matter where you are in the world, to remember all those who were lost and all of the, first responders as well, who gave their time and efforts and even their lives to save others. But now for the card itself. You never hear me really talk negatively about the Tower card. It has a time and it has a place, and it often shows, crumbling structures within one's life that need to be done. And you let them, clear that rubble away and you start fresh. But it's really not quite like that right now. If you watch even in your, say your Facebook news feed, and you see what people are talking about, you can see the dramatic changes that are taking place in their lives. And, it's prevalent everywhere. You might be sitting there saying to yourself, what have I done? What's going on in my life? But believe me, change is happening, whether it's through the transformation that's around you or the transformation, that you are doing or that is happening within you. Where my main focus is with this today is things being revealed in such a way that, while you thought they might happen one day, they still may come as a shock or a surprise. Okay, perhaps you thought, oh, it's never going to happen, that type of thing. There is a tremendous release here as well, and we're only 3 days away from a full moon in Pisces on the 14th, and everyone has been talking about this full moon. So to have a card 3 days before, when the full moon energy, you're starting to feel it. Okay, there's that release, there's that letting go, just like a full moon is. Okay, and this one is in Pisces, and this sounds a little weird because I kind of tend to break things down generally and not in astrobabble, okay, which is what I call it. But it's, it's the last sign, it's the end. There really is something that is like being done, okay, at this time, maybe this week, and what is replacing it is going to be better. And that's what you need to remember. I don't think that this is anything that anyone needs to be sad about either. Drastic change may be just what the doctor ordered, and it is time for all these old structures to crumble away and to be removed and to make room for new and wonderful things, because there is a part of life that's coming that's very different from what you've known before. You may have dreamt of it for a long time. You may have wished about it for a long time. And this may not make any sense to you today, but that could not exist in the life that you were living, okay? So as your life changes and it clears away things to make room for the new, you'll begin to see just how wonderful of a change you're experiencing. And admittedly, not all change is easy. A lot of times it does come with a price. But in this instance, I think that you'll find that whatever you, release in life and let go of, it may be pain, okay, of some sort. It allows you to thrive again. And that's what's really going to matter. Now, if I had to have an aside for this Tower card today, I would have to mention that most of you are going to be operating under a void, of course, Aquarius moon, okay? And the void is way longer than 24 hours before moving into Pisces, where of course we will have this week's full moon. And I have to say this, the card can often represent, things like chaos, some turmoil there. And so you'd have to ask yourself why. And it's very easy to bring upon yourself during a void of course moon. If you're pushing too hard for the new things, then you may find it just kind of backfires on you. A void of course moon is best handled like you would handle a Mercury retrograde. Don't initiate any new conversation, any new projects, things of that nature. Okay, keep it with what you already have going on, and you can actually find it to be quite a productive day. And for those who would like to know more about the full moon, what's going on this week, next month, what's going on for your sun sign, be sure to join me over on Patreon. If you are a new patron, I will give you September for free. If you're a returning patron who used to be on Patreon, I will let you listen for free through the end of November. The only condition that applies for either one is that your method of payment be valid, and once that payment has been processed, your money will be refunded, and of course you can cancel at any time. And enjoy your day. Don't forget those who gave for everyone else. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow, and as always, have a great day.